Good morning. It's a little before 6 a.m. August 1st, 2018. And I haven't vlogged in a long time. I get that. So I'm going to try to make up for it by doing like some daily vlogs now. So yeah. I don't know how much I'll vlog today because I work 12 hours and then I want to go to the gym, but I will try to vlog as much as I can. So it's early, I'm sorry. But yes, I will try to vlog as much as I can. So I gotta get ready. See you in a second. Okay, so I am going to vlog a little bit while I drive. I might not even use this clip if my car is too loud. But yeah, I'm heading to work. I have to be to work at 6:30 a.m. And I know some of you are like, ugh, that's early. But yeah, it helps that I love my job, so makes it a little easier to get up. But yeah, ooh, my camera jiggled. But yeah, I have to be to work at 6:30. For those of you that don't know, I work with dogs. I work at a doggy daycare and boarding center. It's attached to a pet hospital. So we have to be there early because the dogs have been inside all night and need to go potty. So we have to let them out. But yeah, we let them out to go potty. We feed them in the mornings. And then we do walks, and then we do either individual playtimes or group playtimes. Here, let me fix this a little bit. Okay. So yeah, then we do either individual playtimes or group playtimes, baths if they need it, medications if they need it. So yeah, it's really fun, and I really, really like it. But yeah, it's different from my retail jobs, but I really, really like it. I think I found what I want to do with my career. So yeah, I think I found what I want to do for the rest of my life. For sure. It's really dark. Huh. Looks like it might storm. Well, no, it looks like it definitely will storm. But yeah, I know in my very first video I did a bunch of like get to know me questions. So I'm thinking I might do that again, either after work or on my break at work, and just kind of reintroduce myself to you guys, because when I did that video it was only like mom and dad that followed me, and now there's a few more of you. So I'll probably do that on my break. But I thought I should explain to you guys why I took so long of a hiatus of vlogging. Because I know it's been like 2 or 3 months. There were a couple of reasons I stopped. A lot of them like weren't by choice. Like my vlogging camera, which I'm on right now, I just don't know what happened to the charger. So I had to buy a new one, and then I was just like really busy and kind of stressed out. Like I was trying to figure out jobs. I busy with that. And I've been busy with my boyfriend, who I think you'll meet later in the vlog. Yeah, so there was just like a bunch of different, reasons why I stopped. And it's just too hard. I could take videos on my phone, but it's just like too hard, and they have to be one clip. But if I want them to be more than one clip, I have to edit them together, and it's too hard to, just have a bunch of clips on my phone. And it takes up too much of my battery and too much of my space. So that's why I like having this camera to have like my vlogs on, because it can hold more space than my phone. Yeah, I think I will see you a little later. I'm about halfway to work, so I will see you a little later in the day. Hi, so I'm back again, and I said this morning that I was gonna do another get to know me video, Q&A, whatchamacallit. I did one in like my very first video, but that was like years ago. So I am going to do another one right now for you guys, and I literally just googled like get to know me questions. So I'm just going to read them off and answer them for you. So the first question is, what is your middle name? My middle name is Rose, Natalie Rose. And just not because it's my middle name, but by accident. That's also my favorite flower. But yeah. Question 2, what is your favorite color? Purple. Definitely purple. Everything in my life is purple, like purple glasses, purple Fitbit, purple shirt, purple hair. Everything in my life is purple right now. So purple is my favorite color. The third question is, who is your best friend? I actually did a best friend tag with her a couple years ago, like right after I started my channel. Her name is Ellen, and I love her. Question number 4 is, how tall are you? I'm between 5'1" and 5'2". It kind of depends on the scale that they use and just how the doctor interprets it. But yeah, between 5'1" and 5'2", so probably like 5'1" and a half. Cats or dogs? Dogs, for sure. I mean, look at what I have. 1, 2, and I work at, I said this morning too, I work at a doggy daycare. So, I mean, I gotta love dogs, don't I? Funniest moment throughout school? I don't know. I don't think I have one. My school was either you sit down and do your work, or you're the class clown, but like to the point where it's not funny anymore. To the point where it's just like annoying, and people would just rather you not. So yeah, I don't think there really was. I can't really think of a funniest moment throughout school. And how many countries have you visited? 1. The one that I live in. I've never been out of the country. I've never even been out of the Midwest. I'm very Midwestern. So I would love to travel some more in the near-ish future. Are you in or have you gone to college? I have. I'm 3 semesters in out of a 4-semester program. So far I've taken 2 years off for like mental health and to kind of just pay for it and get my life together a little more. But hopefully if life works out, I want to go back in January. So we'll see what happens. What was your favorite and worst subject in high school? I liked band class that I was in, but I didn't mind English that much. Yeah, English was fine. I took zoology. That was pretty fun. My worst subject in high school was anything to do with like history or like social studies. So in my school, like grouped that as like history, social studies, cultural studies, whatchamacallit, like everything. And I wasn't good at at any of those. Number 10 is, what's your favorite drink? I like water and lemonade and like juice, like Sunny D. I really like Sunny D. But yeah, just like juice or water or something. Question 11 is, what's your favorite animal? Okay, so it's a tie between camels, llamas, alpacas for number 1. And then number 2 is a manatee. And number 3 is a sloth. My boyfriend actually got me a sloth onesie for a birthday. And it's got like little claws, and I love it. And it's great. Number 12, what's your favorite perfume? I don't really wear perfume. I just do deodorant. I'm not a perfume person, really. Number 13, tea or coffee? Neither. Can't stand either of them. Can't stand the smell of coffee. Can't stand how dry some tea is. Like, I don't do drinks like that. Like, I don't do anything that's supposed to, like, energize you. I can't. Number 14, what would you name your children? So I've got like my whole, like, if I had 20 children, I'd have names for all of them right away. Like, there wouldn't be any thinking. But I have so many names picked out. But my top 5 for girls are going to be Azalea Rain, Lyric Elise, Vera Lynn, Vivian Elizabeth, and Viola Rose. And then my top 5 for boys would be Quincy Lawrence, Charlie, not Charles, just Charlie James, Matthias Alexander, Ethan George, and Sebastian Richard. So yeah, I've got a ton of names picked out. My boyfriend's got he's got names picked out, but none of ours match. So if we ever have kids somewhere down the road, it's probably going to be hard to pick out a name. What sports have you played? I did track in middle school, and I was above average at it. So I'm not going to say I was fantastic, but I was above average, which is an accomplishment. 16, what is your favorite book? I like anything by Shakespeare. I mean, I know those aren't really like books, they're plays, but I mean, they're books, some kind of. And then I like To Kill a Mockingbird. I like The Outsiders. I like Lord of the Rings. I kind of like stuff that can be more dark, I guess. Like The Outsiders, Lord of the Rings, like I said, anything by Shakespeare. A lot of it can be dark. I don't know why I like books like that, but I do. Number 17, who are some of your favorite YouTubers? I'm like all over the map with YouTubers. I like pretty much everyone you see at VidCon, like Tyler Oakley, Connor Franta, Dan and Phil, who else? Joe Sugg, Zoe, Alfie, Jim and Tanya, like all those people. And then I like BuzzFeed, I like the Try Guys, I like Ladylike. These YouTubers I've been into a lot recently, I like, their YouTube name is just Cole and Sav, and it's Cole, Savannah, and Everly LeBrant, and it's just kind of like their chronicles of like getting married and, you know, living together, and, you know, now she's pregnant and she's having a baby. So just kind of like the chronicles of that, just like family vlogs. My favorite movie is hands down Lord of the Rings. I love Lord of the Rings. And then I also really like Finding Dory and Finding Nemo. Those are my favorite Disney movies. Yeah. Yeah. Are you single or taken? I'm in a relationship. I have a boyfriend. You'll probably meet him later in the vlog. Possibly. Not entirely sure. But you will meet him eventually. Number 20, what is your ideal first date? My boyfriend and I actually went on something I had picked out for like an ideal first date. We just like hung out and enjoyed each other, and we went bowling. Yeah, I don't know why I've always thought like as bowling is like a good first date, but I always have, and we went bowling as a first date, and that was pretty fun. How many boyfriends have you had? I think Nick, who's my current boyfriend, is my 5th. Yeah, that I can actually like consider like a boyfriend. I mean, I've dated a couple people here and there, but like nothing like super serious enough to like consider a boyfriend. Number 22, favorite memory from childhood. I would just have to say my favorite memory from childhood is, it starts out kind of sad, but it actually is kind of sentimental. At my grandfather's funeral, I was like 3, and I was really little, and we got my grandfather cremated, and so he was in like this little, his urn was just like a box, and before the funeral service, I was standing up there looking at it, and my dad was kind of explaining to me, like, oh, that's where Grandpa is, he's in there, and I remember I tried to knock on it, like, oh, Grandpa's in there, if I knock, will he hear me? And my dad said, no, he can't hear you that way, but when you pray, he'll hear you then. And it just was kind of sentimental to me, because I'd never, like, my family's religious, but my dad had never really, like, talked about praying, or religion up until then. So it's just something that's always stuck with me. Do you speak any different languages, and how well? I do. I took German for a year, and then I was the TA for German. I don't speak it super well, though, and that was a couple years ago, so I don't really remember a lot of it. But yeah, so I do speak a little bit of German. Do I have any siblings? I do. I have an older sister and a younger brother. And if you want to count, like, my boyfriend's siblings. Then I also have 2 older brothers and a younger sister. So yeah, but I mean, like, we're not like married, we're not thinking about getting married or engaged anytime soon. So I mean, they might count depending on how you look at the situation. But blood siblings, I have an older sister and a younger brother. What question am I on? Oh, number 25. How would you describe your fashion sense? Thrift store? If I can get it at the thrift store, then that's where I'll get it. All my jeans are from a thrift store, a lot of my shirts, or a lot of my t-shirts are from like musicals and plays that I've done. Yeah, so it's either musicals and plays or thrift store. What is your favorite restaurant? I really like, there's only like 2 of them, I think, and they're both in the cities where I live. It's called, well, it used to be called Snuffy's Malt Shop. Now it's called the Original Malt Shop. And their food is really good, and they have the best ice cream, like the best ice cream. So yeah, those are a couple. That's my favorite restaurant ever, and it will never change probably. Number 27. What are some of your favorite TV shows? I liked Lost. I didn't watch it when it was on, but a couple years after the series ended, I had discovered it online, and I watched the first episode online, and I got hooked from there. So I like Lost. I don't really watch a ton of TV, but I like Friends. I like Impractical Jokers. Yeah, stuff like that. Number 28, PC or Mac? PC, because MacBooks are just like, I don't understand them. But yeah, I like PCs a lot better. 29, what phone do you have? iOS versus Android. I have an iPhone. I have an iPhone SE or 7S, something like that. I don't know. Somewhere. An iPhone. And then number 30, tell us one of your bad habits. I bite my nails a lot. Right now, they look pretty okay. But a couple days ago, I was biting them, and they looked really ugly. So yeah, yeah, that's all the questions that are on the list that I googled. Yeah, so there's 30 questions. Getting to know me, and I'm sure I'll probably do something similar again, or I might just like ask you guys what questions you want to know the answers to. So yeah, you're definitely gonna learn a lot more about me as time goes on. Okay, so it's later in the day. It's like 10 o'clock, and I finished my second half day at work. I went to the gym, I took a shower, and now I'm going to go to bed because I'm really tired. Normally I can usually last until like 11:30, but for some reason today I can't. So I'm going to go to sleep. This has been another vlog. It doesn't have a name yet, but the title tells you what the name of it is. Yeah. So, yep, this has been another vlog, and I hope to see you guys again soon. Bye.